Hey, it's Tori. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you for tuning in. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about what is on my wish list for August polish pickup. I cannot believe we are in the month of August. When I'm filming this, it is July 31st currently, but I cannot believe August is fastly approaching and it will be here. I don't know where the year is going. It is hard to believe we are in the month of August and it is polish pickup time again. So I am excited to share with you guys what is on my wish list for August. I did try to go a little bit less crazy. I do think I still have like 9 polishes that are on my list. Now I am on the fence about a few and I will share that here in just a minute. But I will also make a little bit of a side note disclaimer. I am not the only one in my household that enjoys polish. My husband enjoys polish as well, and he is the reason I get most of the polishes that I get. I generally don't want every polish on my wish list, but if it is something that he thinks will be a fun addition to my collection or something like that, then, you know, that's how it ends up in my collection. So some of these were picked by me, some of these were picked by my husband. So anyway, if you want to see what's on my wish list, just keep watching. If you are new to Polish Pickup and are not sure what I am talking about, Polish Pickup is a monthly collaboration where indie polish makers come together on a website called Polish Pickup, and they create a one-of-a-kind item for that month's theme. This month's theme is Dreamscapes, so all of the items are created around that specific theme. It will run from August the 4th to August the 7th. So you have a 3-day window in there to make purchases. When an item is capped, that means the maker has committed to make that many items for a specific product. The lower the cap, the more likely an item is to sell out. That's not always the case, but if something has a lower cap on it, generally they can sell out kind of quickly. So if you find something that you're interested in, try to pick it up as soon as Polish Pickup goes live. I will have all the details down in the description box of this video. So I think that's it. Let's go ahead and get into my wish list. So I do have these in alphabetical order. That way it makes it easier for me to go through my list and share with you guys what I have picked out. So the first polish is going to be a new to me brand. This is by Monarch Lacquer, the maker of Fair Maiden. There is a duo of 2 gals that have decided to branch off into their own brands. One of the girls is creating Monarch polishes and one of the girls is creating Monarch Lacquer polishes. I do have Monarch polish on my list. I don't have Monarch Lacquer on my list, but I do plan to try Monarch Lacquer at some point, just not with Polish Pickup at this point. So anyway, Monarch Lacquer is coming out with a polish called Poisoned Forest. Monarch Lacquer is coming out with a polish called Poisoned Forest. It is inspired by an image of a dark and ominous forest. So this polish is a deep plum base purple with iridescent shifting shimmer that shifts aqua to blue to magenta, and it has holographic glitter. This polish will be $12 and it'll come in a 12 milliliter bottle, and there is currently no cap listed on the website, so the maker has committed to make an undetermined amount of polishes or an uncapped amount of polishes. This one looked absolutely gorgeous. I was kind of like, well, do I need it? Probably not, but it looks so pretty. This again is a new to me brand. It just looks beautiful, and I am on the fence whether I really should get this one or not, but I just feel like it's so gorgeous. I don't have anything quite like it in my collection. The next polish is one by Bee's Knees Lacquer. This is called Beneath the Erd Tree, and it is inspired by Elden Ring, and it's mostly beautiful backdrops. It is a sister polish to Belladonna Berries, which I picked up when it came out a couple months ago, and that is a gorgeous polish. This polish is a dark turquoise with gold to green to blue multi-chrome shimmer. It will be $13. It'll come in a 15 milliliter bottle, and there is no cap on this polish. It is such a gorgeous green shade. It's just beautiful. It is nothing like I have in my current collection, and it is such a beauty. that this one is probably definitely going to become part of my collection. It's too beautiful to miss out on, in my opinion. So the next polish is one I had on my wish list. I took it off my wish list and somehow it ended up back on there. I did not add it. I think my husband actually put this one back on. This is by Monarch Lacquer and it is called Moon Dew. This is inspired by my friend's lock screen, a picture of a magical looking plant with deep red veins and iridescent leaves. This is an oxblood base polish stuffed full of green to blue to violet shifty shimmer. This will be $13. It'll be in a 15 milliliter bottle, and the cap for this one is 500 bottles. This one again is beautiful, but I initially thought, I think I've got something close. I haven't been able to figure out which polish I'm thinking of at this point that I currently have, but it's a beautiful polish nonetheless. I just love everything about this. All of these I think are going to be gorgeous for fall. We are still in summer at this point, but fall is going to be here, and my brain is kind of like, okay, let's think fall colors, that kind of thing. It's just pretty. It is such a beautiful polish. I don't current collections anymore like they used to, and I'm still kind of new to Bee's Knees, so when I find a polish that I like from them, I try to get it, and that'll probably be the case with this one. So the next polish is Hearts and Promises, and it is called Dreamscapes. It is inspired by a random photo found of a beautiful deep sunset. This polish is a deep violet holographic base with orange to gold shifting shimmer. It'll be $13. It'll come in a 15 milliliter bottle, and there is a cap of 300 bottles available for this one. I am a sucker for holographic polishes. Do I need another purple holographic polish? Probably not. But I will say the current purple holos that I have do not have shifty shimmer in them. The ones that I do not have that, and I feel like this will be a beautiful addition to my collection. So this one will probably also end up as part of my collection for sure. This next polish, I know right now, it is going to be purchased. I am definitely getting this one. It's too beautiful to pass up. It's just absolutely gorgeous. This is by KB Shimmer, and it is called Follow Your Heart. This is inspired by computer-generated artwork. It is an ultra-shifty multi-chrome nail polish. It has bright teal that catches your eye and quickly shifts into a cool emerald and rich blue. Deep grape and magenta purple give way to warm gold and orange tones at extreme angles. Color-shifting flakes pop with pink to fuchsia to red and orange tones, while a dusting of micro-hollow glitter twinkles against the color base. This is absolutely beautiful. It is such a stunning polish, and I do not have anything like this in my collection. This will be $12. It'll come in a 15 milliliter bottle, and there is no cap on this one. So this is one that I know many of us are probably going to pick up. It is so beautiful, but you don't have to worry about it running out or selling out. There is no cap at this point when I'm filming this, so I don't think that'll change, but you may just want to double check whatever's on your wish list to make sure that their caps haven't changed. Sometimes they do, depending on if makers have gotten a chance to adjust how many they have decided to bring out. So the next polish is another one my husband picked. This is by MTK Designs, and this is called Dream Within. It is inspired by all that we see or seem is but a dream within a dream. This is a dark gray jelly base with purple to blue shifting shimmers, sparkles, and intense iridescent microflakes. This will be $13. It'll come in a 15 milliliter bottle, and there is no cap on this polish. This one at first, the pictures on Polish Pickup were a little underwhelming for me. Really not feeling this polish, but then I went and looked on Instagram, I think, and the polishes on Instagram, you guys, are absolutely gorgeous. This is beautiful glossy, but it is also beautiful matte. Now I will say I'm not a matte polish kind of girl. I don't have a matte top coat in my collection at this point, but I'm really wishing I had, because the matte polish look of this particular polish is oh so stunning. It's absolutely gorgeous. I feel like I like it better matte than I do glossy. Maybe that is why I'm more drawn to it, just because of the pictures. You'll have to let me know what you think. I feel like this is absolutely gorgeous. So the next one is Polished for Days. This is another one my husband picked. I looked at it and thought, I think I have something similar enough to warrant skipping this polish, but I actually don't have anything quite the same. The base of this polish is different than anything that I currently have. This polish is called Interstellar. It is inspired by Galactic Dreamscapes. It is a navy blue base with a rainbow of mixed-sized iridescent flakes and a very small sprinkling of silver reflective glitter. This will be $13. It'll come in a 15 milliliter bottle, and there is currently no cap on this particular polish. But you guys, it's beautiful. It is such a pretty polish. I'm starting to get into flakies. I tend to layer those polishes over like an undie for my personal use. But they look beautiful paired together. The more I do of that, the more I fall in love with it. And that is the plan for this polish. I feel like it would work beautifully on its own, but it would also work beautiful with an undie. So that is my current plan going into this one. So the next polish is another one I'm kind of on the fence about. This is by Monarch Lacquer, and it is called Knowledge Reclaimed. This is inspired by my whimsical world of overgrown libraries and imagination. It is a blurple marine base with blue to copper to red glass flakes. This will be $14. It'll come in a 13 milliliter bottle, and there is no cap on this one. Monarch Lacquer is one of my favorite brands. If you've been watching me, you know that by now. It is one of my favorite polish brands. But with this one, I felt like it's a little bit more squishy than I really want in my polish collection. But again, I love everything about this. I love the flakies. I love the base. And depending on what picture you look at, it looks more opaque in some than it does others. And I feel like, you know, it is beautiful enough that I think I'll probably add this one. It is Monarch Lacquer. I usually get everything Monarch Lacquer comes out with anyway, just because I do enjoy their polishes. So this one I probably will add, but I'm still kind of contemplating whether I really need this one or not. So the final polish on my list is this one from Wildflower Lacquer. This is called Foxfire. This is one I saw the spoiler photos of and was kind of like, I don't know, am I really feeling that polish? Do I like that polish? But the more I look at it, the prettier it actually is. So this one is inspired by artwork found on Pinterest. It is a bright teal base with turquoise undertones and green to blue to purple shifting microflake shimmer. This will be $13.50. It'll be in a 15 milliliter bottle, and there is no cap on this particular polish. Looking at it closer, it is a beauty. Now, I love Wildflower Lacquer, just like many of us do. And this one, I'm like, do I need this polish? Do I have something similar enough? I don't have many polishes that are of this turquoise base with all of the shifty shimmer. I have a few, but they aren't quite the same as what this particular polish is. So this one will probably come home with me. Most of these probably will. Again, my husband's the reason I get what I get. I take something out of the wish list and he puts it right back in. So that's kind of how this whole thing works. It's not just me picking out polishes. He's part of this polish thing too. So it is what it is. But anyway, that's it for my wish list for August. Let me know if you're picking up any of these polishes that I shared with you. Hope that you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe before you leave, and we will see you in the next one.